Hey everybody! Alright, I have my Lucky Vitamins order here, and I don't think I've ever done a Lucky Vitamins haul video before, and I'm already not happy because my lemon balm tea got crushed and was not properly packaged, and I have more teas that are supposed to be in here, and I hope that they are not crushed. Matter of fact, I don't see teas, and so I'm not exactly sure. But I did get, yeah, that's the only tea I have in there. And I ordered other stuff. It could be one of those other boxes is Lucky Vitamins also. So we'll call them up and see what happened with our teas that we ordered, because I ordered teas and other things. And I ordered my Natural Gate shampoo, and for a long time we couldn't afford Nature's Gate shampoo because they changed the label and they were charging 3 times the amount that I had been paying for it, plus they wanted me to, of course, add some to that to sell it, and so of course nobody would buy it. and so they recently, after nearly a year, they went back down to the right prices. So here is our Jasmine and Kombucha. Jasmine and freaking kombucha. I can imagine that in a shampoo. And I got Holistic Beauty, jojoba and scarred lotus. I'm sure that was pronounced wrong. Let's see. Ooh, that one's got a little shampoo on it. I think the bottles will, they put this plastic on it to try to keep them from turning and shipping. And this one is biotin and bamboo. And we have another Jasmine and kombucha. Ooh, lavender and peony. Let me see what it smells like. Ooh, heavenly. One day I would really like to sell these on my website, the Nature's Gate products. You know, I also bought, I bought deodorant and everything. So I'm gonna have to go over there and look at the boxes. The UPS man told me just one box was from Lucky. Okay, there's more Jasmine and kombucha. Let's see what else. Lavender and peony, scarred lotus and jojoba. Hemp and argan oil, very moisturizing. Biotin shampoo, hemp and argan. Let's see, yeah, lavender and peony. Pomegranate and sunflower. Ooh, let's see what that smells like. Pomegranate is one of my most favorite smells. I can't use it much though because you know, it's fragrances bother me, but Essential Depot has one that I can use. Ooh, that's nice, and it burnt my nose. I just can't do fragrances. The lavender one didn't bother me though, unless I'm turning bright red. Am I turning bright red? I can feel it. Hang on a second. Terribly sorry about that, guys. I didn't think that the percentage of it would be so strong as to cause me to have such a physical reaction. But I have a feeling that I'm blood red because I feel like my blood pressure just spiked and I'm blood red, and my head was starting to tingle, which sometimes can cause bad things. But if I stick my head between my legs for just a little bit, it rebalances and I can feel it coming back a little bit. I may have to put my head between my legs again, but I'm gonna try real hard not to do that because we're on freaking camera. Oh, I shouldn't have smelled that. Now, this is why I use Essential Depot fragrances, because they don't bother me. They don't hold up in soap as well as some of them does on some of the fragrances, but they don't make Kimberly turn blood red and nearly pass out. So if you have allergies to fragrances, consider Essential Depot's fragrances so that you can enjoy some non-essential oil scents. I'm starting to come back to myself now. I don't know if I turned blood red, but I bet you I did. I bet you I was the color of a tomato. I'm not close enough to the camera and that little bitty screen to tell. So anyway, there is our Nature's Gate, and this right here is apple cider vinegar. I always buy my apple cider vinegar from Lucky Vitamin. When I first opened up my store, I got a distributor, and that's the main reason I did this video. I got a distributor, and so a transfer truck would come in the middle of the night. I'd have to sleep down here. And they would bring me totes full of all my stuff. And they would send me stuff, because I was a little rinky-dink store. They would send me stuff that was going to expire sometimes within 2 weeks. It was like they knew, maybe because I was a small store, you know, that they could get away with it. I used to buy food goods from them, and I would buy like potato chips, and we would, you know, and all of a sudden customers would be looking like, this is expired. 2 weeks later, the potato chips was expired. 2 weeks later, you know, products like that have expiration dates on them, like, you know, supplements and things of that sort, tinctures, they were expired. And I would call them, and they're like, well, as long as we sold you something in date when we sold it, you know, and that's when I said, I'm not dealing with this anymore. It took me about a year to realize that I was paying too much, and I was getting things, and a lot of the stuff I was having to sell for half price or give away or throw away. And so I went back to finding places online that does wholesale orders. So they have, when you sign up for the wholesale, you have to give them your business license and, you know, all this kind of stuff. But then when you log in, you see the prices for the wholesale price. And a lot of them do not have order minimums. You can order just as much or as little as you want. Some of them do. And of course, some companies will not offer you that, but it's the only place that you can find a product at a decent price, and you know, and you still just have to put a few dollars on it. So like with these here, I probably make like $1.50 a bottle. So predominantly a lot of my money is in this bottle, because I had to pay full price. You know, I paid full price at the wholesale price for it. Then I can only add like, you know, $1.25, $1.50 to the price. So if this sits on my shelf for too long, I really have my capital tied up in it. So I don't order too many products that I can only make a little teeny tiny revenue on, because if it sits on my shelf, of course, if anything sits on your shelf. But so there's some things I can buy where I can make a little bit more than just like $1 or $2 or less on it. When it costs, let's see, this will probably cost like $8, $7, something like that. And I've invested, you know, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So I've probably got $100 right here invested in these lotions. And so I can't afford to do like a large spread of these, because I put too much capital in them and I have to wait for them to sell. But if I can get the price cheap enough and can lower the price down cheap enough, and everything. Sometimes I can still come out with items like this. But for my part, the only reason I sell this product is because I have a customer here or there that wants it, and they are bulk enough, you know, we sell a few bottles every month. And it looks good on the shelves to have a natural shampoo option and natural conditioner. We sell out the shampoos, we don't sell out the conditioners. So we've got conditioners for all of these still on the shelf. It's a shelf filler, you know, and a few customers want it. And even when they don't buy it, they seem so happy that we have it. So let me take a second and let me look over there in my boxes and see if there's another box, because there's supposed to be another box. Let me see if it says anything here. Yeah, I've only got one item that's back ordered. But my order's not right. My teas are not listed. So I'm gonna have to figure out what happened. Just a little add-on. I called them, and this box, as you can see, well, you might can see, it's bent up pretty bad. I sort of straightened it up a little bit. They're sending me out a replacement of one of these. Hey everybody, I just got done making some videos on some really fun sprinkles. But I wanted to show you that Lucky Vitamin, they held up their end of the deal for that damaged box that I got. They sent me another one, no questions asked. And everything came in 4 boxes. But I just paid the amount of shipping that it said on the website. They didn't bill me for extra shipping or anything. And my order came in 4 different boxes at 4 different times. And of course, but this one was a replacement. I don't know why they couldn't put that in one of the other boxes, but they couldn't, so that's cool. So they shipped this big old box, and I hate to think what UPS charged them for this little bitty box for this one little thing, but they honored their word. They had damaged goods in my box, and they replaced it. So there you go. And then I have the rest of my order is coming. One order will be here on Friday, 1 box, and 1 box will be here on Tuesday. So I guess they didn't have everything in stock, or it's coming from different warehouses. So they were very great for the customer service, no issues at all. They're sending me out another one of these by itself. I told them they could put it in one of those other 2 boxes, but I guess they can't because it's coming out from a different location. And the back ordered shampoos, it was on here, there was 2 back ordered Nature's Gate shampoos that were back ordered, is also one of the packages that's coming either Tuesday or Friday of this week. So more stuff is coming, and customer service was great. Peekaboo! This is day 2, and my another box came in from Lucky Vitamin, and so I thought I would show you, just in case anybody wanted to add things like this to either their soap store or their booth. This one here is very, very popular, chamomile and lavender. And this traditional municipals tea was the most recommended brand if you were only going to sell one brand to purchase. Rose hip, hibiscus, pregnancy tea. Now, if you were going to sell something out of these here, and you can only pick one, I would pick the chamomile and lavender. Because people buy chamomile and lavender to help them sleep and help their baby sleep. And so that right there is the most popular one of those 3. And something popular enough that I feel like it would be worth dragging it back and forth to a craft show or an art fair, or if you can even sell stuff like this at places like that. I don't know. It may have to be everything you sell, you made. I'm not sure. So we got some more pregnancy tea, some more hibiscus, some more rose hip. I love the rose hip tea because people will come in, and I sell rose hip oil, but they'll be wanting to do some kind of concoction, and it has rose hips in it. And I'll tell them, just buy some of this rose hip tea and put from some of the bags down in your oil you're steeping. And people like that. Now, detox, everyday detox with dandelion. That's worth hauling back and forth. That one sells well. Dandelion, root and leaf, very popular at the moment. Hang on, I'm turning this upside down. Hibiscus is popular, but I don't think it's popular enough, you know, like to start out. Turmeric tea. Now, turmeric, everybody's into turmeric. That might be a good one. Ginger and chamomile. I just get that because for some reason people want ginger and chamomile. Green tea peppermint. I got this for the first time because I wanted to see what people would think of it. It's a different brand called Celebrations Herbal, Absolute Organic, Catnip, Leaf and Blossom Tea is the one that I decided to pick up in that. I've never bought this brand before, but the packaging is so awesome. I bought 3 of them. I try to always buy at least 3 boxes at a whack. Yep, chamomile, lavender, turmeric, hawthorn, and hibiscus. That's really great. Oh, I always do this for the heart. Oh, now this one's the one that would be if it's wintertime or cold season. Echinacea Plus with elderberry. That one there sells awesome. Breathe Easy. Anybody with respiratory problems of any kind, this one works great. Breathe Easy. That's worth it. Cup of Calm. Everybody is trying to cut stress out of their life. Cup of Calm. This one is worth hauling back and forth to a, you know, in your car to wherever. Yeah, Cup of Calm. Cup of Calm. Paul Diarco. I just sell that one every now and then. It takes a while. So licorice root, same thing. We just from time to time get somebody come in. Fennel, same thing. Just every now and then. It's another one of those Arcos. The turmeric. This one here, I bought it and boom, it was gone. Cup of Calm, same thing. I buy 3 of everything else. I always buy a lot more Cup of Calm. And chamomile and lavender is a great one. There's another one of those. Another fennel. Another turmeric. I bought several turmeric. Peppermint tea. That might be a good one. Everybody's into peppermint for headaches and stuff. Green tea and peppermint. A lot of people are into green tea. Another Cup of Calm. And another ginger and chamomile. That's a fennel. So that's the ones out of those. And that traditional Municipals is a great brand. Everybody recognizes that as a brand that they can trust. And then I bought some Nature's Gate toothpaste, cream to peppermint, cool mint gel. I bought 2 each of those to add to our stock. And then I bought some of these Nature's Gate deodorant. Here's an herbal blend, chamomile, lemon verbena, and this one here, let's see, that's gonna be the same thing, and lavender and aloe. I bought some of those to put on the shelf. And then these are tinctures. And I find it's a trusted name if you're gonna fool with tinctures, is the Nature's Answer. Nature's Answer seems to be a brand that everybody's willing to purchase and trust that they are, you know, giving you good product. And echinacea, we have a customer that buys a lot of echinacea. They say as long as they take echinacea every day, they don't never get sick. And so we went ahead and bought a couple extra bottles to go on the shelf of that. All right. So, and as I said, I bought this from Lucky Vitamin. I think I have a wholesale account with them. To get a wholesale account, you need a state tax ID number. But if you're selling soap, you have a tax number through the state that you live in, because you have to sell it, you know, your art fairs and art shows and things of that sort, farmers markets, all that kind of stuff. So you just type that number in, you know, on the online form, and ta-da, you've got a wholesale account. It's not that hard. And if you don't have a tax number, the only thing to consider is it's a $50, well, in my state and most states, it's a $50 late fee if you don't pay by the 20th. Today's the 20th. I got to get in there and pay it. Normally I pay it like a week or so ahead of time so I don't accidentally forget. I have an alarm set up in my phone to tell me to pay my taxes, because there is nothing like a $50 late fee and what you owe in your sales tax. So, so if you are not going to markets and things of that sort, you still have to go in by the 20th and tell them you made no money. Because if you made no money and you didn't tell them or file a return, as they call it, a monthly return, then you're charged $50. So you have to every month report your income. So if you're making soap but you're not to that point yet where you're, you know, charging sales tax, don't do it until you really are ready, because it's hard to keep up with. But you know, farmers markets require an Alabama tax ID. That's why I originally got mine. You know, all of the art shows and things, indoor flea markets, all that kind of place, you know, you've got to, you know, most of you can just say I have one, they'll leave you alone, but some of them you have to turn it in. And so, and then if you have your own website or you're selling on Facebook, if you sell to somebody in your same state, you have to charge them sales tax and report that to and pay that sales tax to your state. My state has a wonderful little online page, and I go in, I log in, I tell it, you know, basically pay my local tax, and you know, step, okay, confirm, yeah, here's my password, okay, confirm, and boom, it's paid. And then I go into the state, because I have to pay city, county, and state. And then I go into the state, it's like, yep, this is how much you made, yep, confirm, password, okay, confirm, and boom, it's paid. And then in a few days it comes out of my checking account. And it's awesome, but it's not hard. But what's hard is when you forget. One time I was spending the night with my mom and dad. I cannot remember why. I think it was when I was living down here at the store for a while, when me and Randy was getting situated. And Mama wanted me to come spend the night. And I was laying in bed, and it was like 11 o'clock. And all of a sudden it hit me what the day's date was. Mom didn't have online services, you know. And so I had to get up at 11 o'clock at night, throw on my clothes, and rush down here and get down here before 12, because at 12 at night, at 12:01, you owe $50 late fee. And I just barely scraped in, and then I went back there and crashed on a cot I had set up. Oh man. So it is a pain to keep up with. So don't do it till you're ready. But once you're ready, get one and open, you know, look online for places where you can get wholesale accounts, where don't fool with these people that they've got to send you a catalog and all this kind of stuff. You want websites where when you log in, it's the same website that everybody else sees, except for your prices are different. That's the kind of website you want. And you know, poke around in there and find yourself a place where you can purchase things to resell on your table that fit the parameters of the kind of stuff you're selling. And I think, you know, Breathe Easy tea, chamomile and lavender, cup of calm, having a few herbal teas on your on your table sounds really nifty. I think I sell these for $5.79 a piece. And let's see. No, it's not going to tell me the price I paid on this one. I have to print it off when I purchase. Alrighty, so somebody just came in, so I have a customer. And so I'll let you go, everybody. Bye. Alright. Bye, everybody.